Hello, welcome to Gay News Week. My name is Pete Dillon, and tonight we're going to try and get two teams to outwit, outsmart, and hopefully outfunny one another, all with a very, very queer theme. Our teams tonight, we have the Tarts, who are sitting on my right. They're captained by a young man who's making huge waves in radio Saturday morning on a certain youth station. He's the boy from Warrnambool Come Good. He is Tom Ballard.
Yay! Love him anyway. No.
This is a very scary idea, putting two comedians beside one another on a couch, both of who are gay. I don't know how this is going to work, but he is a funny man about town. You will miss him at this year's Comedy Festival, not doing a show. He is the gorgeous Anthony Menchetti. And joining them, just to keep the argument clean and tidy, she is known for her character Ethel Chop, an 80-year-old woman with a rapacious wit, one might say. She likes a wine, she likes a boy, she likes them probably both one after the other. She is Andrea Powell.
Hi, thank you. Lovely to be back.
Thanks for coming back. I didn't think you would after what we said to you last time.
I'm desperate.
It was something about the shoes.
Nice top.
And with the monogamists over here, they are sort of the freedom-fighting fascists of journalism, we think. A former wedding DJ, a surfer. You know, she's done everything. She's Kath Pope.
Thank you. Got to say I ate a chili.
Yeah.
Oh, she did eat a chili once for $5.
Hot.
Keep it going.
Yeah.
Sitting beside her is another journalist and broadcaster, a woman who's never done anything saucy and had any sort of remuneration for it. She's a good girl about town. She's Cathy Anderson. And you will remember a previous episode where we ran a competition for a woman to come in and be our barrel girl. We have found that woman, but she was so clever, she was so funny, we decided to put her on the panel. She is a country girl come good. She's here to battle young Warrnambool here. Being from Warrnambool herself, she is Kerry Dwyer. What's in the news this week, guys? Do we have any gay news? Is there anything happening in our community, either here or overseas?
The exchange.
Yeah. Lindsay Lohan and Sam have split up again and got back together again and lost about 30 kilos
Those two
between
are on and
them.
off like the sparrows, aren't they?
Thank God, the planets have aligned
Yeah,
again.
I know. It makes NW very exciting.
Well, we should have a look at some NW. Stands for...
New Woman? No, New Weekly.
Okay, we won't go there.
Neurotic women.
Let's have a look at some headlines. I'll start here on my right. I'm going to give you a few words of a headline. I'd like you to discuss the news, see if you can come up with a sensible sort of answer. But before we do that, I've not done this before on the show. We need to introduce our barrel boy.
We do.
He is working like a slave for absolutely tuppence. He is the lovely Brad Schmidt, and he joins us just to praise the bit of a flex. And Brad will be back to update us on scores as we go through the program this evening.
I really
You're
like
blushing,
that appendectomy scar.
Sorry?
You're blushing.
I'll tell you, I haven't blushed since 1973.
You were Spike. Getting back.
Your
everybody's
first
back.
headline over here for the news, our funny folk. All I can say is parents and opposing Gay History Month.
Parents and opposing
Gay History
Month.
I think parents are opposing Gay History Month.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
the story.
More information, do we know where?
Gay History Month.
No, I did hear about this. Was in the UK in February. Every month, the UK every year the UK celebrates Gay History Month, and in a sort of Muslim area, parents were extracting their kids out of the schools.
Wow.
Yeah.
Sounds
It's
outrageous.
we're not quite on the full bottle though. There's more to
Okay.
this than actually meets the eye. I
Being
wasn't going to give you the
sponsored by
answer.
Gaydar.
I just think it's sad because the kids will never learn about the invention of the first gay wheel. I think it's just really very sad.
What
a cock ring is.
Neolithic. Neolithic theories.
Okay, we need to move on to that. We'll give them 5 points. There certainly is a Gay History Month in the UK, but parents could potentially face legal charges if they continue to prevent their children taking part in Gay History Month. It is from the UK where pretty much anything could happen. So criminal charges for the parents opposing Gay History Month in the United Kingdom.
Good.
And we won't have any more of those religious or racial slurs from you, young man. You'll be sent home with your lunch in your bag.
So I guess you got a few points for that one.
5.
Yeah.
5 will do.
points.
Thanks.
Over to this side.
They should have only got 4. Really.
Yeah. I don't know
You
how
only
they
have
can
3
compete
words
with this
over here.
knowledge.
You have Minnesota and marriage gender.
Okay, Minnesota. Minnesota's US.
Yes, it is. Yes, that's
5 points.
That's a good start. Yes, yeah.
Yay.
Gender
1
and
point for
marriage speaks to me in a sense that someone's being married and they're not quite sure. It's that
About
that
the gender.
episode of The
About
Simpsons,
the-
correct? But, he or she, blah, 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 you know, so that's
Who
what I'm
wore the
thinking.
dress at the wedding?
I'm thinking that...
Could it be another legislation topic about whether people can, you know, can of different
Stop queer marriage.
only in Minnesota, only in Minnesota
but the
would
gender
a
thing. What about is it
woman
transgender?
marry what she thought was a man,
It turned
only
out
to
to be a
find
washing
out
machine.
if...
It
In
was
Minnesota.
a way
In Minnesota.
Yeah.
That would
A
be,
hat stand.
I think
Would
I
be
think we'll give them
Or a hat.
3.5. Oh no, we can't make 3.5 points. We'll give them 4 points.
Oh,
In Minnesota,
Go team.
Yeah.
365day.com. I can't even say that.
You said the C word.
I know. That was almost a Fran Kelly Qantas moment. Minnesota, a bill would make marriage gender neutral. So this
we weren't
bill
even close.
is
No,
very
we got the
cool.
4 points anyhow. We'll take it.
We'll take the 4 points.
The other team.
As long as we're learning something.
That's right.
See,
There's a message
we
in there
are
for
learning
everyone.
something. Now, back to you. Back to
Yeah.
the funny folk. The tarts.
We
That's where it's
killed
all
last
happening.
round,
Yeah,
so I think
didn't we?
we'll...
1 point of difference.
Yeah, with really nothing.
This is the Mormon Church, a bishop, and civil unions in the United States.
The Mormon Church
The Mormon Church
A bishop.
A bishop.
And civil union.
and civil
and
unions.
civil unions.
Magic underpants, are they involved at all?
Too much Harry Potter for you?
A bishop.
That's a tenet
chess.
of the
Is
Mormon
there
Church.
A game of chess.
Civil unions and the Mormons. Perhaps the Mormons have been. Perhaps there's a bishop in some church who's been for civil unions between gay people, but the Mormon Church have spoken out about it.
She's as sharp as a tack, ladies
How
and
about
gentlemen.
Hayden
again?
She's got it in one. She doesn't need any consultation at all. Again, coming from Youth Centre, the Mormon Church in the United States says one of its renegade bishops is acting alone in supporting the fight for civil unions. In the recent Prop 8 legislation discussion, plebiscite, whatever the devil it was called, on election day, the Mormon Church actually funded the opposition to gay marriage in California with obscene amounts of money. So it's a shame they wouldn't use some of
good
that money
money.
to buy a slack that's not garbagine.
Yeah.
For those poor folk running around selling their religion door to door.
Or a
No
car
offence to any
instead
of the
of a
Mormons
bicycle.
watching, of course.
At least they wear name
To our,
tags.
we've got an incredible
Bless their
demographic
cotton
there, haven't we?
socks and their pamphlets.
5 points for Andrea Powell.
Everyone's trying to
Thank
figure
you.
Oh, sorry, for
Yeah,
the
the gay
team, of
woman.
course.
Gay woman,
Team
the
effort,
gay
thank
woman.
you.
out of
Cheers.
but you know.
And we have one more over here. This is a Sydney story. It involves drugs and McDonald's.
Oh.
Isn't that all Sydney
And
stories?
Do you know about
maybe
this?
something gay, or is that
Yeah.
me just
Drugs
going
and
out?
McDonald's.
It
Drugs
will-
and McDonald's. The
if it-
drugs found in McDonald's food,
It's
like
so
you know,
Sydney.
Yeah.
like
It's just so
cocaine
Sydney,
in
right.
Coke, or like sugar in the buns, or something like that.
Rocking out with your drugs out in your burger.
Yeah, that's it.
It's
That's
like
it.
something they do in the country.
Yeah.
And you get
Okay.
away with it.
Sydney, McDonald's. Is there another word to this story, or
Yeah,
I
there
mean,
is, but I would need you to
it would
workshop
be
it between
okay.
yourselves.
Gay?
What's in it?
Yeah, gay's
They
definitely
said
there.
it was an importing. It was a drug dealing
Is it to
scenario,
do
and it happened in
anything to do-
McDonald's.
Yeah, to do with the golden arches or
Yes, yes,
The
it is.
Burma Triangle.
Well, a drug bust had happened in a McDonald's, or drugs found.
Between two gay
Where's
people.
the gay
Yeah,
angle?
the
Give me a
gay.
gay angle and I'll tell you what,
The
I'll give you 5
police,
points.
the detective was gay.
They found some drugs
gay.
between two hamburgers.
Yeah, the detective.
While
Mardi
checking out
Gras,
someone's golden
everyone was
arches.
Ended up being
the
something
detective.
wrong.
Party, they
Look,
were found on
she's
drugs.
used magic word here.
Detective's
She's used
twin
a magic
sons
word.
are both gay. The
Leading
two
up
sons.
to, I'll give them 3 points.
Jeez, we're getting a lot of
Because there was
crap,
words
really, aren't we?
used. Leading up to Mardi Gras, of course, there was a major drug bust in southwestern Sydney at the, should I say the name of the suburb? The Kingswood
Yes.
McDonald's store.
Yep.
And it was seen again before Mardi Gras to be another Mardi Gras drug bust, so there was going to be less drugs around for Mardi Gras, and hence people would pay more for their pills and powders.
Just to show you how good those dogs
Yeah.
are. Can
Oh,
you
I
imagine
love
the
those
dog
dogs.
focusing in McDonald's?
Southwestern
It was the
Sydney in
Hamburglar
McDonald's. There you
that
go.
brought them down that you find.
It was
Boom!
And the comedians didn't come up with that.
The comedians are great.
Yeah.
We need to do a quick score check. So we have it's not going too badly.
The monogs.
The tarts,
certainly
the
isn't.
tarts
It's
have
looking
got
good from where I'm
10.
standing.
The monogamists have got 7 points. It's a very close game and it's a fantastic.
Okay.
But
Wow.
But,
excuse me, never mind.
oh,
Um,
I didn't get it. You get it?
Every week that
Oh,
man's
right,
butt
Brad's
just
butt.
Thank you, Brad. It was very nice
Sorry.
of you again.
Yes.
Moving on to our next segment.
With the clacker. We need a clacker.
Excuse me, you can't
Okay.
talk about his clacker like that. We're moving on. It's That's So Gay is our next segment, and we like to call it That's So Gay.
That's so gay.
We have to do this really quickly. We have like 60 seconds to
Okay.
talk about these pictures.
First one, here we go. Circa 1986. I'm not
Bondage.
saying the
Disgusting.
disclaimer that this
Lord.
man is homosexual, has
S&M.
homosexual friends, but it is Axl Rose.
That's quite a couple of
That
nasty,
awesome.
Just
Looks
come
like he's
on.
got a bit of a
nasty
rash.
rips
On
in
the
his
podium.
pants there.
Yeah, what's on his schlong there? What's
There.
Okay,
On the podium
Next
at
picture, I
Beyond.
think.
Okay,
He
moving
didn't
right
wax though,
along.
so
and,
it's
this,
okay.
and this is John Howard entertaining the troops.
Hey!
That's so
Nauseous.
gay.
Okay,
He was in my
that's
jewellery box
So gay.
He's wearing
Look at
every
that.
shop in
around.
That's what they call him, fairy, around the...
Yes.
And
You could
quickly,
see
one
him
more.
around.
We do
and
need
one
to
more,
wrap.
we'll go one more time. And that's so gay in the fashion arena. That's
Oh my
Liberace in a
Palazzo
spa.
Versace
And not that
exploded
he
in
is
there.
homosexual in any way whatsoever, but where are the babes?
Oh,
That
honey,
is
he
so
was
hot.
homosexual.
Where are the babes? No, it's not on the record. He didn't say he was. Where are the babes?
You're reading the wrong
Where
are the
magazine.
groupies?
Sorry,
I'll
that
just have a spa
is-
just with myself.
that
There we go.
is
It's bubbles.
so gay.
So gay.
We'll be back after some very brief messages, hopefully with something other than nonsense. Hello, and welcome back to Gay News Week. My name is Pete Dillon, and with me, Tom Ballard, Anthony Menchetti, and Andrea Powell, making up the comedians team of the Tarts this particular evening.
Hello.
On my left, Kath Pope, Kath Anderson, and our country prize winner, Kerry Dwyer, sitting on the panel. She's here to keep things honest, which she's doing exceptionally well. And of course, our score man, our barrel boy, will be parading before you shortly, almost naked, to give us a score update. Reading between the lines. Now, we've done this over the last few weeks. We've looked at films, we've looked at books. We thought we should have a little look at TV programs and see if we could find the queer subtext in some very wholesome retro programs.
Iconic.
Couple of girls working in a brewing factory in Milwaukee.
So that
Take
would
it
be,
away for us.
So obviously we're going to do a little queer reading of Laverne and Shirley.
Laverne and
That's what we're
Shirley.
doing.
Now, to prove how lesbian this program was, should we start off with the theme song?
Oh, yeah.
Just do a little, I've written this down here.
Well, we don't really think
There's
this.
nothing we won't try. Never heard the word impossible. This time there's no stopping us. We're gonna do it. Okay, right off the bat.
Great.
So quite clearly they're about to explore uncharted territories. They're finally going to make a reality all those nighttime fantasies. Okay, so a couple of 20-something women who work in a brewery.
Well, in the
Really
brewery,
bad
and there's
haircuts.
the glove in the brewery, right?
Yeah, the glove at the end where they wave. If it's not on, it's not on.
Yeah.
Wow,
Okay,
okay.
so there's another safe
See, I was
sex
going to
message
ask
in
about the
there.
That's a
marigolds.
sign.
Yeah.
That's a sign.
Yeah, it's over the bottom.
And let's not forget, Laverne wears a giant L
Yeah.
on every article of clothing she has ever
Stands
owned in her
for-
life.
Liquor.
Definitely.
Really,
Definitely.
actually. Yeah.
Brewery.
In
The brewery.
And then they work in factory jobs, you know,
Liquor
they're always out looking and sharing stories about going out with boys. It doesn't work out.
A couple of salt of the earth
Of course
girls.
it doesn't work out.
That's correct.
There's a big reasons why.
Shirley's most famous relationship has been with Boo Boo, her giant kitty. Let's not forget that.
Lucky.
And here is
Lucky
the
kitty
icing on the
pussy.
cake. Neither of them have ever managed to score a date with the Fonz.
Hey.
Yeah, right.
Not even the
Well, how does that
Fonz. Not even the Fonz could crack that.
He
Not
knows.
even- not
He
even
knows
his
he's
thumb.
barking up the wrong tree.
Right.
He's not an idiot.
Andrew,
mean,
Powell,
let's
you're
face
almost
it.
in tears over here. Something's tickled your fancy with
Well,
Laverne
it was
and
the
Shirley.
giant L that Anthony decided
we-
stood for Lady Liquor,
lovely.
and actually just laughed, and then something flew out of my nose. So,
It's a charming show.
We're all
we have
about
here.
comedy on this side.
And
We're about
I
comedy.
think we'll give you 10 points.
Very good.
Definitely 10 points.
Very good.
We're
I
gearing
have
up
to
at Laverne
say,
and Shirley.
brilliant research over here.
Yeah, well done.
Yes, yes. Well, we do it all.
You know what those
Hours.
journalists are like. Over to this side, your text this week, well, sort of looks at
Gay Cliff Notes.
another retro TV program that involves several girls and a number of boys, and maybe you want to take us off with a theme tune as well.
It's the story
Of a
lovely
lovely
lady who was bringing up three very lesbian girls.
It's all in the theme tune. It's all in the theme tune. Oh, no.
On their nether regions, the youngest one had curls. Yeah, that's enough of that.
Dear me.
It's all gone pear-shaped.
Take
It
us
has
away.
gone awry.
Well, for starters, we don't know what actually happened to the Mark and Carol's original partners. It's never mentioned in the entire series.
Never mentioned.
And we have a theory that maybe Carol's husband ran off with another man.
I think so.
Yes.
And, you know, of course, it turned out that the actor that played Mike Brady actually was a big old gay.
That's right.
Yeah.
It was a
Was
homosexual.
he was a big old shirtlifter.
Jolly old shirtlifter.
Jolly old shirtlifter.
On top of that, Marsha and Jan were rumoured to be having a lesbian affair. If you Google it, it's all over the internet, which means that we could have called it the Brady Bunch.
That's why
Yeah,
Cindy has
sorry.
the list, because she came in, she sprung them. And she
Marsha,
Yeah. Of course, in the series of Brady Bunch, you never saw a toilet at all because there were men having sex in there. I think was the obviously they were just whacking away. What else you got there?
Alice's meat.
Oh,
and her
look,
butcher friend
Alice,
Sam.
poor old Alice, you know, because Sam the butcher was always asking her out on dates and hanging around
She was
like a
always
bad
too
smell,
busy.
really.
Yeah.
She was always too busy. She just wasn't interested in his meat because I think she thought his sausages were a bit awful.
Boom! Boom!
Oh, these comedians. They love it. And what about the Brady boys? You know, Greg, Peter, and Bobby.
Well, was it Peter?
Peter joined the Sunflower Girls in one episode.
This-
And was
The equality
making
episode.
brownie cookies and trying to sell them and
Yeah, and at one
Wearing
stage
flowers and-
he was pretending to be learning to be an investigator, wasn't he? Running around with his magnifying glass, you know, trying to get a closer look at his brothers. I think.
I think the back room was Tiger's doghouse.
Yeah, what was that?
How big was that kennel?
And clearly the most important part of it was Mr. Brady was always in his den.
That's
Is
true.
this another
Big
term
old
for little
bed.
Duns?
Bondage den, yes, that's right.
With the sling and the other equipment that we never
Yes.
The
saw.
sling in the den, the swing in the backyard. I mean, how gay is that?
Another wholesome classic ruined.
And sorry, kids. We really didn't mean it. So what do we think? I think 10 points as well. I think that's spectacular reading. Definitely.
Yes.
And we might need a bit of a score update. Some more mindless waving of
where's
meat.
Brad and his
Speaking of
underpants?
the butcher. Where's the butcher?
Oh, he's a bit slow.
Oh, we're very close.
Tight.
We have the monogamous on
very
17. We have the...
Sorry,
thank you. The others on 20. Who knows?
All right.
Proves
Briefly
that putting
before we
out works. So
It does
there it
indeed.
is.
Just briefly, we need to talk quickly about our little gay Google. It's gay merchandise. Kath Anderson, off you go. Very quickly, you
Look,
have about 30 seconds.
we've done some excellent research on fashion, lining up with the fashion theme of our photos before, and these are T-shirt slogans. New slogans that gay people can wear, aside from the I see gay people. New one, she may wear the pants, but I wear the strap-on.
Hey!
Nice.
Lovely, yeah, subtle.
There's a language warning in this one, but I'll try and keep it clean. The room is right, but unless I'm effing you, it's none of your business.
Right, nice.
Nice for a T-shirt.
Yes.
Clearly mail order.
Another T-shirt design is nobody knows I'm gay. I've seen that one before.
I've seen one before that says nobody knows I'm a lesbian,
Oh,
which
yeah.
I thought was quite nice.
Yeah, no, I wear that one all the time. And there's a fridge magnet as well that says, this individual is infected with the gay. Proceed with caution.
I'm getting that from other for Christmas, I think, on that
Christmas
note.
ideas, gift
We
baskets
will be
galore.
back shortly with some more Gay News Week. Hello and welcome back to Gay News Week. I am Pete Dillon, having a slight humour meltdown here because I have three incredibly funny comedians sitting on my right. Tom Ballard, Anthony Menchetti and Andrea Powell.
Just a riot over here.
And we're librarians.
We like the deep fun right?
No, another right of humour on my left. Cathy Anderson and Kerry Dwyer, who's come on the bus from Warrnambool just to tackle our very own Tom Ballard. So she's doing very well, we think. And we will pay for her sandwich on the way back. We're up to the queer quiz. We need to queer quiz you queer-minded folk and see what's going on.
Get the tongue on.
Okay.
Right, we're going to start with a question that involves Lindsay Lohan.
Oh,
Her,
Should we just
her
bingo
girlfriend
it?
is a DJ.
Yeah.
Her name is...
oh.
Sam Ronson?
It is Sam Ronson, but that's completely irrelevant to the question.
And
What is
her
Sam
favourite
Ronson's
colour
star
is
sign?
Hang on, we have to get this now.
Yeah, it's out
What is
now.
her star sign?
What is Sam Ronson's star sign?
Who cares?
What month is she born in?
Gee, this is a shot in the dark. Taurus?
Kath Pope actually gave the answer. Who cares?
Oh, right.
5 points for us.
Yeah, wow. What a stupid question.
Yes, a couple of points. I'm full of stupid questions.
Why ask it if you don't know?
Our very own
That's
little gay hobbit.
Yeah.
Our very own little gay hobbit singing folk. Speaking of Idol, of course, as we did a couple of episodes ago, Anthony Kalia
Starred in Wicked.
has a nice boyfriend. What is his boyfriend's name?
Oh, David Campbell.
No, David Campbell is Jimmy Barnes' son. I'm happy to go back this way.
Sorry.
That would be Tim.
Tim Campbell.
That's correct.
Gay man.
Formerly of Home and Away, I thought you'd be across
Anthony
that.
Kalia.
But you could have an argument with David
have had-
Campbell.
You could have had the same answer though.
Yeah,
Who
you could
cares?
almost
Yeah,
argue
would have been
that,
correct too.
I'm continuing
Or
on a
not.
bit of an Idol theme for
Okay.
former American Idol star Clay Aiken, who was in Idol 1 in the US, confirmed gay rumours, and now apparently has a what?
A boyfriend?
No, he does have one of those, I believe.
Oh.
A dog.
No,
An apron.
no.
A record deal.
No, he has
Gonorrhea.
a son with a woman by the name
Yeah,
of
of course.
James. A woman by the name of James has had an IVF son with Clay Aiken.
Wow. Oh, we gave it a shot.
It's a Michael Jackson
But
moment,
he
isn't
does,
it?
have a, he does have a boyfriend.
He does. Recently, no points for anybody there. Recently, gay blogger Perez Hilton, who is always on the money, reported rumours that which New Kids on the Block brother was preparing to come out of the closet.
I hate the boy questions.
Let me race to the buzzer, shall I?
Yeah, please.
Mark Wahlberg.
No.
Oh,
He's an actor.
where are you getting your mail from?
Jordan Knight and Jonathan Knight are the two possible names I have here for you.
Okay.
The rumour was Jordan Knight, and it never sort of
There was another
happened.
good rumour that it was Mark Wahlberg. Or
There
I
was.
might just be saying that to get us the points.
Yeah.
This year, oh no, we've done that
Lucky.
one. We've done that one.
Go team.
In September, actor George Takei married his partner of 21 years. That's September last year. I'm sort of
Who's George Takei?
Star Trek.
Star
Oh.
Trek.
Oh.
And that is...
Star Trek. That wasn't the question, but you were close. George Takei played what character in Star Trek? Squeezing going on over here. Squeezing going on over here.
Sulu.
Correct.
Oh!
5 points.
Have that.
Hands on your buzzers. Hands on your buzzers. Who's Matthew Mitchum?
Why didn't you the question?
Because you're busy talking. I said hands on your buzzers.
Bert Newton's
Who's
son.
Matthew Mitchum?
Oh, I thought
Correct.
you said Bert Newton.
Incorrect.
He's the driver who won the gold medal
Correct.
at the...
5 points.
We would have got it
Yeah.
right if the girls went.
Grand Marshal of this year's Mardi Gras.
Correct.
Yes,
Correct.
very true.
What LGBT-themed Broadway show closed on September 7, 2008 after 12...
That was us.
La Cage aux Folles.
No,
No,
that's
and
not,
bring it
bless
back.
you.
that's not
Bring
one
it
of
back.
the
And
four.
please note that I am not a gay man that will have a crack and answer a musical genre question.
We make it
Rent.
right?
Correct. It
There
was.
you
They
go.
it ran for 12 years and
Well done.
5,124 performances. It was indeed Rent.
Ow!
Now this next question is slightly subjective, and I need you to place your bets.
Hang on, should we clarify that we know what that means? Oh, let's just
I think
move
we're
on.
across
Yeah.
it.
That was for us.
Bunch.
Rude.
We speak English.
Place your bets. Place your bets. I'm going to give
Comedians
you
to me
4
we're
people,
dumb.
and you need to find out who's going to come out in 2009. It is a celebrity.
Okay.
Kevin Spacey, Ricky Martin, Elijah Wood, or Oprah Winfrey. That was definitely over here with the monogamous.
Are we going to talk about it?
Well, do you want? I think it's Ricky Martin.
Yeah, well, after the photos I've seen online,
The
I'd
man
have
has
to-
children.
It has
He
to
has
be
children
Ricky
by
Martin.
IVF.
Yeah,
Who
I'd
does
say
that?
it'd be Ricky Martin.
Do you reckon?
Ricky
Or Oprah?
No,
No, it'll never be Oprah.
No,
she'll never come.
No.
People's
Elijah
Wood
Wood.
and-
Spacey, I don't
Elijah
think
Wood's
everyone
Spacey.
knows he's gay
Not
though.
unless
He's
it's going to
pretty
be
much
writing
already out.
autobiography.
No.
I think Elijah.
Wasn't Kevin Spacey
Unlike
caught
him.
in the...
Give them 3 points each
yeah.
because there was no actually correct answer to that
Kind of a
because we
homosexual
That's hot.
Idle chit-chat.
which celebrity person was coming out in 2009. I'm going to give you a series of names. You have to choose which one has not played gay.
Okay.
Are we ready?
Yes.
Kate Winslet, Vanessa Redgrave, Susan Sarandon, Wesley Snipes. You can buzz in any time. William Hurt, Shirley MacLaine, Glenn Close, or Meryl Streep. We have an answer over here.
What do you reckon?
No, you pressed
Well,
it.
I would say Wesley Snipes,
Yeah, I
but
said that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Excuse
No,
me, to
no.
Wong Fu, thank you everything, Julie Newmar, who played a drag queen.
yeah.
Yes, over here.
Shall we say Meryl Streep? It's the red herring, but I think it's right.
Have you seen The Hours, my dear?
Yes, in
Meryl played Liz.
Oh,
No,
really?
it was
She wasn't
Shirley
sure.
MacLaine.
She was a bisexual.
Shirley
that doesn't
MacLaine
count.
was in the Children's Hour.
I don't know.
Played
about
Lizzie.
that.
Kate Winslet had a
Kate
thing
Winslet.
in
Heavenly Creatures,
Heavenly
correct?
Creatures.
We're knocking
So
them
all
down.
of them.
No, the only one who hasn't played gay is actually
William
Susan Sarandon.
What about the
that was my
Hunger?
next
Who
Thelma and
played
Louise.
a bisexual in The
Oh,
Hunger.
oh,
Thanks,
swings and roundabouts, Pete
That's
Dillon.
Gay News Week. We need to have a quick score check before we finish.
Oh, it's an
And
out.
Thank you for
We
watching.
love you, Brad.
Thank you for watching Gay News Week. We'll be back hopefully with another episode if they renew our contracts. And we'd like more wine in the green room. This has been Gay News Week. Thank you, teams. Good night.
Some wine would be good.